Astra 1.9 CDTI diesel engine EGR. So I've changed the sensor on the exhaust, and I've actually changed the exhaust and the DPF filter, so they're in another video up here if you want to have a look at those. I took it for a test drive, but I'm still producing, I think, too much particles. It's fine higher up, but it's low down, the engine isn't performing as it should do. So what happens is, up to about 2,500 revs, it's like the turbo's not working. Come up to 2,000 revs, and then I'm getting all the power, and it looks like it could be the EGR. So today we're going to swap the EGR, or not swap the EGR, we're going to take it out, check the EGR and see if this is the fault. It's not just cleaning, I'm going to show you how to check it as well. I have another video up here of me working on a Mercedes ML with a vacuum EGR, but this is electronically controlled EGR. So I've already taken the cover off the engine to save time. I'm sure you need to watch the video of me just taking the cover off. So here's the front of the car here, and where the EGR is on this car is here at the back. So here's the solenoid that operates it. It's where one of the bungs goes in for the cover, and so we're going to give it a visual inspection first. So on the back here, on the bracket that holds the engine mount, not the engine mount, sorry, the engine top cover, there's a couple of screws that holds on the bracket. I'll just put the screws up there so I don't lose them. Sorry, it says screws, but the nuts. So take the bracket off, and these bolts here, these are what connects the EGR actually on to the exhaust. Obviously when you're removing this, there will be gaskets underneath. There's one bolt. There's the other bolt. There's two there. Like 10mm to me. There's one. Another one underneath. I really do with a longer socket. Got some longer ones in the garage, but I don't have to go in and get them out. Now before you whip this off, please remember you've got the electrics on this side, so there's will be a plug. Obviously check for any gaskets. Don't know if you can see. Pull that down. And there's the EGR out on this. I don't know if you can see there. I'll go to the other camera. But this looks very gunked up. Right, so now you've got the EGR off, but what a lot of people make a mistake is that they go around, start cleaning it. But first we want to see if there is any known fault with it. If we can see that there's a fault with it, it gives us peace of mind afterwards when we fit it back that it's going to work. And also, if you've seen a fault and you sort out the fault, then you know you've sorted out the job as well. So the first thing is, first of all, get the EGR in a container, and we're going to fill up these channels. I'm going to use a bit of white spirit. So this should be fully closed at the moment, so as you can see I don't know if you can see, but the liquid is running through this into the bucket. It's not even slowing it down, so we know that that's the fault with the EGR. If the EGR was working properly, these plates in here would be closed, and if the plates were closed, then no gas would be able to circulate when it's in this off position. So as we can see, it's not holding any liquid on either side, so that's the fault. Could be just carbon build up around here, that's what I'm hoping, but I'm just going to see if the solenoid is working. Right, so I've taken that off. Just put the EGR to the side. As you can see, this is moving freely in and out. So sometimes these get a bit corroded around here. So that looks like the solenoid is working without doing an electrical test on it. Now we've got the spring here. As the solenoid works, it pushes this in there. And there's also, if we look on this side, in there, I don't know if you can see it. So I'm hoping this is just gunked up. So what we need to do is clean this. Right, now you could clean the EGR with some EGR cleaner and a toothbrush, and you work away at it for some time. But I'm lucky enough, I've got a couple of ultrasonic cleaners, and I've got this one here. So add a bit of cleaning solution. So this is carburetor cleaner for ultrasonic cleaners. So it's a 10% mix. While we're waiting for the water to heat up, you can already see some of the cleaner is having an effect of bringing some of the carbon off the EGR valve that I've got placed in here. Right, let's see if we can make it focus. There's one valve. There's the other valve. So as you can see, that's all nice and clean now, and there's no scrubbing or effort from me, just putting it in and letting the machine do the work. So as you can see, I've got the dirty cleaning water in there, holding in there, and in here it's as dry as a bone. So all I've got to do is now screw this motor on, which I've already started doing, and refit this back to the car. So if this has been helpful, please remember to like and subscribe. So these videos are notoriously hard to get subscribers to, these how-to videos, and then I'll take it for a test drive and I'll tell you how I've done. So first off, I'll just plug the electrics back in. So the electrics only go one way, and lock it in place with the yellow tab. Just poured it down with rain, so I've already tightened up these nuts. So just finish off this one. There you have it, EGR fitted. Now time to just put the engine cover back on, close the bonnet and take it for a test drive. So let's take it for a test drive. Well, straight away, just pulling off out of my road, I can already feel that the difference on the EGR has actually worked. So it feels like I've got a turbo now at low RPM rather than just where it's a bit higher up. So I don't know if I've got any other faults at the moment with this, but so far all I can tell you is that the EGR that was at fault, that you can see that I tested and saw what the fault was, that has now been fixed. So if you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe. Every subscription does help, and these how-to videos are notoriously hard to get subscribers to. So I can see, checking my scan tool, that my diesel particulate filter saturation isn't changing, that's staying the same. So that looks like I've also cured my fault from having a blocked DPF. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.